It's like we're back at the playground, folks. First is the worst, 32nd is the best. The Vancouver Canucks have dethroned the number one team in the NHL. A big, whopping 8-6 score over the Colorado Avalanche. No, it's not lacrosse. No, it's not playground ball hockey. It is NHL regular season play. And we see an 8-6 score. The Vancouver Canucks scored 8 goals against the Colorado Avalanche, and I understand that the Avs, despite the fact that they have been the top team all year, in terms of wins, in terms of points, in terms of goals, they've been the number one team for most of the season. They're the first team to clinch, and it's for a good reason. The Colorado Avalanche have not been perfect this season. That power play, absolutely terrible. That penalty kill, actually like one of the best penalty kills in the league. But on the man advantage, Colorado has had a ton of issues. They are near the bottom of the NHL, and earlier on in the season, they were, I think, the worst team for a good chunk of the year. It hasn't really been great, and you can say that the Avalanche are still trying to figure out some elements of their game. Especially now that Cale Makar is out, you can debate whether or not it's really worth playing these last few games as intense as they could. But for the Avalanche, this was absolutely a game where they got disappointed by their goaltending. MacKenzie Blackwood came into tonight's game as the projected starter, and he totally crapped the bed. A disappointing showcase for Blackwood as he lets in a grand whopping 6 goals on 19 shots against. MacKenzie Blackwood gets a .684 save percentage and a 10.18 goals against average. Obviously, goals against, that's averaged out because he only played X amount of minutes and he let in 6 goals in that span. But my gosh, MacKenzie Blackwood, I feel bad if you have him in fantasy hockey still. You're in the finals, you're in the semifinals matchup, and he goes out there and does that. It's like me getting screwed with Linus Ullmark the other day. Nevertheless, this game was 8-6. We have literally 14 goals to dive into. Let's talk about some of them, not all of them. I don't think every single goal deserves to be discussed. But I think the one that does need to start everything off is that Max Sasson goal. 29 seconds in, you have Filip Hronek throwing a long lob right down to the other side of the rink. It finds the stick of Sasson, who comes in down the left side, and he scores in the first shot of the game on MacKenzie Blackwood. It's a beautiful 5-hole play, and it slips through the wickets there. It set the tone early. Vancouver gets the 1-0 lead. And then all it takes is a minute for Nathan MacKinnon to tie things up 1-1. MacKinnon scores his 50th goal of the season, edging out Cole Caulfield for 50 on the year. MacKinnon with a really nice little side stutter step to open up space. He does it once, he does it twice, and then he cuts into the middle, he shoots, and he scores. That is one of the most beautiful goals I think we have seen all year. Not because he dangled the pants off of 5 guys, but because MacKinnon just kind of stopped and fluttered around all of the Canucks that were in his way. He's so in control of the space on the ice that he has, and that shot is lethal from distance. It is also the second shot against Kevin Lankinen of the game. MacKinnon makes it 1-1, and that's how the game begins. Give it 4 minutes, though. And that Colorado power play, as we have mentioned, they've been struggling this season. They've been giving up a lot of shorthanded goals against. They end up giving another one up here, as Vancouver, shorthanded, is able to force a 2-on-1 rush. It is Liam Ogren going across to Teddy Blueger, who fires it by MacKenzie Blackwood. And yes, you want to save out of your goaltender when you have the man advantage, but at the same time, I mean, it was a 2-on-1, and there was a cross crease and a shot. That's hard to stop for any goalie. Give it 6 minutes after that, and Vancouver, on their own man advantage, ends up making it 3-1. Marco Rossi throws a rink-wide pass all the way across to Elias Pettersson, who then throws it back across for Jake DeBrusk on the back door. It's a tic-tac-toe play with a little bit of puck bouncing here and there. But DeBrusk gets his 17th of the season, assisted by EP40 and Rossi. Colorado is down 3-1 until they're down 3-2 because Gabe Landeskog gets a goal 5 minutes later. He tips in a Brent Burns drive towards the goal. It's a really nice play. Landeskog's by himself in front of the goal and he just kind of tips it by. Second period starts out, and all it takes is 5 minutes for Teddy Blueger to get his second of the game on yet another odd man rush. Sasson goes in front for Blueger, who does a really nice little play to get it through the wickets of Blackwood as well. That's Max Sasson, Teddy Blueger, Liam Ogren, these guys all on a line together getting some offense done. Blueger, of course, with 2 goals at this stage of the game, just 5 minutes into the second. And Max Sasson with that beautiful little pass to set him up. Not the best goal for MacKenzie Blackwood to give off. And you can especially say that heading into the next 5 minutes, because Teddy Blueger's 4-2 quickly becomes Brock Boeser's 5-2, as Vancouver gets themselves yet another one as they break into the Avalanche zone. Really nice little give-and-go pass from Rossi to Wilander, who then comes in and goes backdoor for Brock Boeser. That's his 19th goal of the season. It's 5-2 Vancouver. Give it 6 minutes, and Brock Boeser gets another one. He makes it 6-2. That's his 20th goal of the season, and it's a beautiful little play. Brock Boeser ends up getting a really nice open lane coming into the offensive zone. He just kind of weaves over to the right, and he rips a shot with no screen, long range. He beats MacKenzie Blackwood from distance, and Colorado is shooketh. There's a lot of shock in that building. Boeser finally gives Vancouver hope because, guess what? There's a 20-goal scorer on the team now. Yay! And it's 6-2. But this is where things get a little bit dicey, because you have Sam Malinski, who scores just 20 seconds after that, so it's 6-3. You have Parker Kelly, who scores 14 seconds into the third period. It is 6-4. At the 13-minute mark of the third, you have Brent Burns, who scores to make it 6-5. And then just 30 seconds after that, you have Sam Malinski again, scoring to make it 6-6. The Colorado Avalanche were buzzing. And you can say that there were some defensive breakdowns on this play. The second Malinski goal especially. Elias Pettersson tries to clear that off to the side. Nope, he clears it right down Main Street. Malinski knocks it down. He shoots, he scores. It's an unassisted goal. But this game and the drama does not die down, because just 20-something seconds after Sam Malinski ties it 6-6, you have Brock Boeser playing it back over to Marcus Pettersson, who fires a shot and he scores. Marcus Pettersson, that's his second goal of the season. This guy doesn't score anything, but he finally gets a goal here to break open the tie and to give Vancouver that 7-6 lead. Brock Boeser then sealed the deal with the empty net, his 21st of the season, and a hat-trick goal. Marcus Pettersson got an assist there too, so really, when you look at it, Marcus Pettersson had 3 points, a goal and 2 assists. Brock Boeser had 4 points, 3 goals and an assist. Teddy Blueger got 2 goals on the night. How in the hell did nobody go out there and trade for him at the deadline? And Marco Rossi got 2 assists as well. Sasson, Drew O'Connor each had 2 points. Tom Wilander got a point, so did Zeev Buium and Phil Hronek. Kevin Lankinen on the other side, 800 save percentage. He let in 6 goals on 30 shots against. That's not great, but he comes away with the win here, so obviously I think he's pretty happy. Sam Malinski got 3 points on Colorado's end. Nathan MacKinnon got a goal. They're missing Cale Makar, you can tell. Just the way they're moving around when it was 6-on-5 and Devon Taves was that last defenseman, not Cale Makar. It was definitely a look. I was kind of thinking, like, maybe they should have thrown Malinski on there. 6-on-5? Do you really think that Devon Taves is a better option on that scenario than Malinski, who has been red hot and scoring points? Maybe I'm just selfish. I picked up Malinski the other day in fantasy. I'm losing my finals matchup. My opponent has doubled my points, and it's only Wednesday, so I'm not feeling all too good. I needed some more points out of Malinski. He got 2 goals and an assist today. Maybe he only got 1 goal and 2 assists. Really, we'll see later on when the NHL reevaluates the goals. But Vancouver, they beat the best team in the league. 8-6. Brock Boeser with a hat trick. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Roll sign on. And bye.